So this is a walkthrough of how to make the new ACM conference proceedings and submit the final formatted file. First of all, so you need to embed the ACM templates, which the direction of which is you go to. This is an introduction using only MS Word 2016. So it works only for MS Word 2016. So you go to, first of all, you go to, this is your paper, and you go to options and add in, and you go to templates, and then go. There you can find where your template is saved. So before doing this process, of course, you have to download the correct template, the ACM template, which I believe it was yeah, this is one. For Windows, this is the right format. So you click that and then open and OK. And they will embed the ACM templates successfully. And then you may find that you don't see this corner here. So before that, so once your template is embedded, what you have to do is to set the draft view here. Click here. Usually this is what you see, but you want to go to draft so they can show you draft. And by default, you will not be able to see this part. So to be able to see those, go to File again and Account again, Options again, Advanced, and go down to Display, where Style Area Pane Width. So usually I think it is set to 0 inches. So set it to 1. Then OK. Then you can see this part now. So now you're ready. So if you go through it, if you set up everything correctly, then you will see the tagging of each. And remember, the white space here is normal. It's not. It shouldn't be para. So, for example, if you mistakenly set this part as para, it will give you throw an error to you. So I will just show you. I set it to para just to see how the system will respond. So abstract, it has, it should be following the abstract here, and abstract head is this one. So go through it and see if everything is formatted correct. And this one should be keywords is keyword head, and keywords head 1 and para. So this is so go through it, and table caption and graph figure caption should be done correctly. So when you go through it and you are sure you have done everything correct, then now you're ready to run the validation. But before that, you have to float and bibliography. So it will automatically go through everything and link everything first. And it will take a while. So use the process completed successfully. So that's good. And then you run, this is the final step, you run manuscript validation. Look, para style applied on blank line. So that's the error that I just talked about. You go back to home and switch that to normal. here. And then run the validation again. This one, acknowledgement, I have no idea why it throws error because it is correctly formatted. So I'm going to just neglect it. And another problem that I had was this name, it automatically put the value, the number, and it just it didn't want to fix it. So I have to manually delete those numberings to none. So then it get rid of this extra numbers and do the same thing with the head 2. Modify and numbering and none. So you have to go through use some creative way to go around this technology. So at this point, I want to save it, and so that's good. The other thing that you have to remember is Microsoft Word 2016 will create docx file by default, but that's one of the reasons that you will get errors. If you do that, it will give you errors. So we will save it as a docx file by default. So what you have to do is go to that place, and I just manually renamed and deleted X and then save it. And that was fine. It worked. So make sure that it's not docx file. It has to be, the extension should be doc. So that's another change you have to make. So once your doc file is ready here, then what you need to do is to create a PDF file. So based on the guidelines, what we have to remember is to create a zip file. So next step is creating a PDF file and zip file. And zip files should have this structure embedded. So I manually created those structures. So for example, so this is your file, and you save it as a PDF file. And what you need to do is you have to create 3 folders. You must create 3 folders. One is PDF, source file includes your doc file, and then supplements. And make sure that the capitalization is following the direction too. So now we're going to create a PDF file and save it in the PDF folder, where here PDF, and then you save it here. So now my 2 folders are complete and ready to be zipped, and the source file includes let me delete those. So source file include doc extension doc file, and then PDF file includes PDF file, and the last one, supplements. I didn't have supplements, so but you cannot leave it empty. So I created a fake file that it doesn't include anything, but I just called text.txt just to have supplements include at least one file. In my other paper, I included some image files in it too, and that worked. So once you have these 3 folders with each of them included at least one file in it, you select all these 3 and then send to and compressed. So they will create a zip file, and then make sure that that zip file should be named following the naming convention that was suggested by ACM. So you must follow what they were asking you to do. So here, the naming convention is proceedings. So dg.o 2019, and then dash 62. So you can paper ID is here. So that's what you take your name. So this is the zip file. So now you click the invited link in your email where they sent out links where you can upload your, so this is the one. So you click this link and it will open a place to submit your file. So my file has been submitted. So this is what I see, but if you didn't submit it yet, so you don't see anything here. But here it says to upload it. There is a upload, choose file and upload. I tried this, but I got errors. So as a workaround, what I did was following this number 3 direction. So I just sent the zip file to FTP site. So click here, and it's easy. You send your name and email address. Subject is your file name, and then add your file here, and then send. And once I have sent my file, I got the confirmation email from ACM. So that was it. And also, you got confirmation email. But if your file has any errors in it that you didn't follow any of the steps correctly, then they will send you an error report. Then you have to fix that error and resubmit it. So the major workarounds that I found that worked is changing the doc file name to DOC. That's one thing that I just came up with. And the other thing that was helpful was creating this supplement folder and then include files inside, so you cannot leave it empty. Lastly, that works was just instead of uploading here, when this upload doesn't work, you just click this link and then send it through this format. So that worked for me, and hopefully that works for everyone. So thank you for watching this video.